Hi again then guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for the Corvette ZR1 race car, which technically isn't a real car in this case. It's a Polyphony Digital original, but obviously it's based on the real life C6R. There are two versions of this car. There's the ZR1 and the Z06. The ZR1 is the more expensive and higher PP of the two. Fully tuned, they work out pretty much the same in terms of performance, but I chose to go for the ZR1 purely because it's already a higher classed vehicle. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 80 front and rear. Springs we've rounded off to 14, 25 and 16. Dampers and anti-roll to 4. Camber on 2.5. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox, you want an auto setting of 230. Then we've rounded off the gears to 3600, 2300, 1650, 1250, 1000 and 825 with a final drive of 2.9. Low initial torque to reduce wheel spin off the line, high acceleration and low braking. You want both of your power upgrades obviously, and obviously your downforce set as low as possible. Traction control you definitely want turned off as always, because it is much quicker. And so this is a pretty cool car, all things considered. I'm a big fan of the Corvette, especially the newer shape. Pretty much anything from the C4 generation onwards I'm a fan of. Racing wise, it's a very successful car. At the Le Mans it's a successful machine. Obviously, as we said, this technically isn't a real vehicle, but it's so close to the C6R it might as well be. Now the funny thing about this one, and this is kind of a shame, is it's no way near as quick as I expected it to be. Now, maybe I'm missing something with this car, but it is no way near as fast as I would have hoped for. It's got well over 1000 horsepower, and the Corvettes are known for being among the quickest cars in the game. And it's not just down to downforce. I mean, sure, it has a racing flat floor, the diffuser, the rear wing, the chin splitter, etc., all creating downforce. But still, there are plenty of racing cars with those exact same systems with less power that have superior top speeds. The Nissan GTR racing cars, for instance, have more downforce, but they still have like a 10 to 20 mile per hour edge over this for top speed. And it's not just the Nissan. Plenty of other racing cars are far quicker than the Corvette. And it's not just the Corvette either. It's the Camaro race car as well falls behind in terms of top speed. So I don't know if it's just a Chevy thing or what, but it's a shame really, because it has so much potential, but it's like they've deliberately limited the car's ability. Cruising speed wise, as you can see, it's 239, which is really underwhelming and such a shame really. As far as draft potential, as you can see, you got around 1000 RPM before you hit the red, and that means that you got probably, you should be able to slipstream up to about probably 260, maybe a little bit more with this one. So if you do need it to do more than that, because this is kind of just a top speed tune for the car on its own rather than a drafting tune, so if you do need it to do more, just extend the final drive a bit more. But overall, as you'd expect, it handles really well. I mean, the Corvettes handle well anyway, so a racing car version is going to handle really well. And it is an excellent track machine. It's just a shame that the top speed isn't quite as high as some of the other GT class vehicles. But overall, it's still a fantastic value car. Both of them are significantly cheaper than most of the other GT cars. This one's only like 350 grand or something. The other one's about 260, so they're ridiculously cheap for how good they are. So if you haven't tried the Corvette race car of this generation before, it's a very good machine. So I hope you guys find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.